What's up, guys? It's Sydney, and this is your 20-minute full body stretch. So grab your mat, have a seat, let's get started. What's up, guys? I'm so excited that you're here with me today to do our full body stretch, and I want you to challenge yourself to do this 3 more times throughout this next week, okay? I post a stretch video once a week, and I want you to repeat it 3 times within the next week at least, okay? So go ahead and have a seat. Like I was saying, it's full body. We're gonna start on the mat today with your feet together, all right? I want you to release your left hand, okay? Take it up beside your head, and in 3, 2, 1, let's go ahead and arch it over to the right side, feeling that stretch all along your obliques, your ribs, your shoulder. Good job. Big deep breath in and exhale. Reach a little further. And take that left hand and drop it down onto the floor in front of your right leg. So you've got a nice diagonal stretch here. Throughout this whole stretch, I want you to keep breathing, okay? Nice big deep breath. And just calm your mind down, okay? Big deep breath in. Exhale, come back up to the top. Release your right hand right up beside your head. Exhale, arch it over top. Here you go, great job. Really let your body kind of fold over and stretch from your pinky finger all the way down to your hip. This big C curve is where I want you to feel that stretch. Good job. Keep reaching over, away from your hip. Big deep breath in. Exhale, release your hand forward right in front of your left shin. So you're closing your chest down to face the floor, feeling that stretch here in your low back. Good work. Keep breathing. Good, and come back into the middle. So a little bit of mobility with those 2 positions. Let's take the opposite hand. Take your left hand, reach out diagonal, and then I want you to slide over, switch hands. Okay, slide and switch. So you're keeping that diagonal stretch each time you switch hands. Good job. Good job. One more each side. Let's go right and left. And then come back into the middle. I want you to grab onto both your toes and let your neck relax. Nice rounded spine here. Big deep breath in. Exhale. Come back up to a seated position. Now I want you to cross your feet here, placing your hands right on the sides of your body, right outside your hip. And I want you to drop your ear to the right side, down towards your right shoulder. And just try and relax right over here. You should feel a stretch in your neck. And I want you to relax your traps. Come back into the middle, switch it over. Might find that one side is tighter. I can definitely tell for myself that is true. Just relax it. Once you drop it over to the side, just keep that same position and breathe. Go ahead and switch it back over to the other side. Inhale, big deep breath in. Come back to the middle and drop to the other side as you exhale. Really keep that hand in contact with the floor over here, right behind your leg. That just forces your shoulder to kind of stretch away from your ear. Exhale, come back to the middle. Good job. Let's take big rounded shoulder circles. Forward, up, and back. Whatever position feels good for you for your head, whether it's dropping your chin or lifting it up, take that position. Close your eyes if you want. And let's switch directions. Three, two, and one. Great job. Let's straighten your left leg out to the side, tucking your right foot right inside here, and I want you to fold over top of your bent leg. Okay, so you should feel this stretch. Inner thighs, and a little bit of glute back here, a little bit of lower back and hip as well. And keep breathing. You're doing great. A lot of the stretches that we'll do today will hit more than one muscle group or a joint. All right, take your left hand out to the side and grab onto your left toe, and then open up to the side here. See how open you can get your chest as you reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Three, two, one, and push yourself back up to the middle. Let's go ahead and switch sides. Okay, so tucking that foot in right into your inner thigh here. Let's just fold right over top first. Again, feel that inner thigh stretch. Glutes and your hip right back here. And push a little bit lower. Good. Take your right hand, reach it out towards your right toe, and then release that left hand right up to the ceiling. Fingertips are pointing high. Nice open chest. Beautiful job. You should feel this one all along the sides here in your obliques as well as your inner thighs. Keep that breathing going. You'll hear me say that a lot today. Big deep breath in. Exhale, come back up to the center, and now we're gonna release both legs out to the side, okay? Some people may be a little closer to this position, some people may be a little bit more open. Whatever your flexibility level is here will determine that, so just go as wide as you can. I want you to place your hands down and roll your belly button towards your hands, okay? A lot of times we tend to let it roll back and then kind of round over. I want you to straighten up, roll your hips forward, and then drop down to your forearms or even lower if you can. And you're gonna feel this in your inner thighs. You can let your toes kind of fall towards the ground. Good job. And now you can roll back up to the top. Go down one more time. Again, rotate your belly button and your hips forward. Drop down slowly, elbows first, and if you can go lower, go lower. But regardless, I want your hips rotated forward. Three, two, one. All right, come back up to the top. Take your left arm, cross it right over your chest. I want you to maintain a nice tall spine here as you stretch your tricep and the back of your shoulder. Keeping these legs open, you are kind of activating your core here a little bit. Good, and let's point your toe and then flex your toe. Just get a little bit of mobility in your foot muscles. Good job. And let's switch arms. Bring that other arm right across your chest. Nice tall spine. Again, keep your feet moving. Just roll your toes around, ankles. Do it here so there's not a lot of pressure on them. And then pull over to the side. Good job. Keep that tall spine. Make sure you're not sagging over. Okay, keep it nice and tall. Good. All right, let's tuck that leg in and come over to a tabletop position. Okay, so knees are down, hands are down. I want you to take a nice wide stance with your hands, so right off the edge of the mat, and then chest dive down towards the floor, shooting your elbows out to the side. Okay, you're gonna let your shoulder blades put a little pressure on your upper back. So it's okay if you feel a little popping up there. Sometimes I do too. Just really open that chest up for me. Good, now sit your hips back onto your calves and walk your fingertips forward. Pull those fingertips as far away from your legs as you can, and then push your hips back. So there's a nice long stretch in your whole entire body from your tailbone to your fingertips. Reach as far out as you can. Three, two, one. Big inhale, and as you exhale, come on up. Back to tabletop position, and let's take your left leg, shoot the knee forward, and then cross your leg underneath your body. Okay, so we're gonna rock right into pigeon pose here. Get the hips loosened up, so try to get your foot kind of parallel with, or perpendicular to your spine, I guess, straight across here. The first thing I want you to do is point your hips down towards the mat. So even if you're up this high, I want your hips facing the mat. And then sink down as low as you can, driving those hips towards the floor. Once you get your hips straight, if you can sink lower into that position, you can do it. Don't push so far that you feel anything really uncomfortable, just a good stretch. Relax your head, just breathe. All right, let's go for 10 more seconds, just a little bit lower. See if you can inch down a little bit further, still pushing that hip down. Good, all right, let's come up back to a seated position. You guys can roll over to the other side, and we're just gonna do the same pose with the opposite leg. Okay, so again, let's get those hips rotated down towards the floor, and then when you get there, walk it down if you can. You should feel the stretch all right in here in your hip and your glute, also up in your psoas here. It's gonna loosen everything up that kind of ties into that pelvic complex, okay, right in the middle of your body. And go as low as you personally can. If you're up high, stay there if you get a good stretch. If you're down low, stay here if you get a good stretch. Wherever you are, just push yourself a little bit further than comfortable. Good job. All right, now let's go a little bit further down, wherever you are, a tiny bit further for 10 more seconds. Breathe. Great job. All right, come on back up. I want you to take both knees right underneath your hips, okay? And let's take your left leg, keep it here, right leg, straighten it out front. Okay, and then I want you to chest dive down right inside your thigh. Okay, so you're gonna feel this stretch really deep in your hamstring on your front or straight leg. Pull your toe back up towards your face. You're doing great. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Now just walk your hands back in towards your bent leg, and I want you to rotate open now. So that side leg was your straight leg, okay? The straight leg on the side was the one that you had out first. Okay, you're gonna again point your toe back up towards your face and either bend over your leg here, or you can kind of sit down on it if this feels okay for you. You should feel the stretch now here in your inner thigh. Great job. Keep stretching, keep pushing those hips down and back. Beautiful job. 3, 2, 1. All right, now let's switch legs and do the same exact position on the other side. Okay, so take that leg back. The one that was just straight is now tucked under, and you're gonna straighten your opposite leg out front. Toe pulls back towards your face, and you're walking right down inside of that leg. So chest is right inside of your thigh. Good job. Reach out if you can. You want to feel this stretch right, whew, before I fall over, right back here on your hamstring. You can feel mine really stretching right here behind middle hamstring. Great job, guys. 2, 1. All right, come back up, and you guys can just open your hips up. I'm gonna swing around here so you don't have to look at my back, but that straight leg becomes the one out to the side. Pull your toe back up towards your face. Stay here or set it down low. Drive your hips down and back. Okay, hope you're feeling good, hope you're moving well. Trying to put you through some new positions that maybe you don't normally go to when you do your own stretching. Great job. Awesome. All right, now come back up onto your knee. Straight leg is gonna drop down and become your back knee. Okay, so straight leg goes here, bring it to the front, bend it. It is now your back knee, and you're on your front foot here. Okay, let's drop those hips down forward. And you can relax your back toe, just kind of flatten them out onto the mat. I want you to feel this front of your thigh, so in the top of your quad and your hip flexor. Now place your hands down on the mat, tuck that back toe, and let's lift up top, driving your back heel down towards the ground. There you go. Walk your hands into the middle as you rotate your hips open, and we're just gonna reverse that exact position, okay? So drop the back knee down, flat foot, hands are here, and you're gonna push your hips down towards the floor. So you should be on your opposite foot now. Really drive this hip down. And tuck your back toe down, place your hands here, push into the floor as you lift your hips up, And drive that back heel down towards the floor. Almost there, you're doing great. And walk it back into the middle. Both toes are gonna point forward towards me or straight out in front of you. And I just want you to relax your spine, grab onto your elbows. Good job. Rotate your hips side to side. And now place your hands on the floor. Heel toe your feet in just a little closer. Drop your hips open. And you can tuck your feet back down, and we have made it through your full body deep stretch. I wanted you to just kind of have a seat on the mat and just let me move you through all those positions. We're officially done, and that was only 20 minutes. So how great you feel right now, I want you to feel this great at least 3 more times during the week, okay? The stretching isn't just something that I want you to take time for or pay attention to just on your rest days, okay? It's gotta be, your body's gotta move well all the time. And you've gotta release those tight muscles and those stiff joints and those tight tendons, okay? It's gotta be a part of your everyday just as much as your workout is. You've gotta move. And in order to move well, in order to avoid injuries, you've gotta be able to move mobility-wise. Your body has to function in these planes of motion. So I could go on and on about stretching and mobility all day, but just know that it has to be more than just a 1 day a week thing. Okay, I want your body to feel incredible because you deserve it. You put in hard work, and I want you to feel just as good as you can, okay? So make sure you share this video with a friend before you head out. If you finish the video and you feel amazing and you promise to do this 3 more times this week, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on your bell notifications. I'll shoot you an alert every time I post your workout this week, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.